Trouble don't last always. A day. But these days, the growing pains stinging a little harder than they did yesterday and the day before. Always seeming $1 and some change short of what's in store, unable to ignore the allure of other people's splurges. I balance beam somewhere between not quite broke and barely holding it all together. Smile and skin, tough as leather, but mood as unpredictable as this Texas weather. Can you see the erosion? Knees worn out from want and worry, in need of the soothe of lotion, but my dry bones are always ashy. Lazily looking to God lastly, knowing he's looking down like, Zay, well, won't you just ask me, blinded by the gluttony of my greed and grievances? Can't get a good grip on reality, so sadly I succumb to smoke and sweat and soap, pushing brooms behind those that don't seem to clean up after themselves, but never acknowledging the mess that I am. And yes, I am a little bit filthier than some that had my heart and hope dragged through the mud, but when what you were taught and thought seem all for naught and nothing to do with each other, when the knots in your stomach and back and hair can't seem to come up with enough for the knot in your wallet that is not there, when walking and buses begin to humble you, how much is that worth to you? All the stresses, lessons, and pressures of this life shit just priceless? Or is that just the price of my silence? Cause see, God, I know I owe you. I know I don't do enough tithing or writing and too much sighing and crying, but there is a siren in my ears that will not quit ringing. And when the gravity of my choices has finally forced me to kneeling, I sit up at night, high as the ceiling, watching my memories movie screen, reeling, and I still don't understand even half of what I'm looking at, but looking back, it's hard to see the big picture clearly through a smudged lens. And I can only hope and pray that one day, when the grit and grime and dust is wiped clean from my silver screen skin, I will sit, knees humbly bent in pride, proudly swallowed, accepting the fact that yesterday and today may not be anything like tomorrow.